Right, Aquarius, general love and life reading for you for the month of July with me, Adrian Nelson, your psychic tarot reader. I hope that you're doing great. Please remember this is a general reading, so please take it as it resonates. I'm going to take a look at your recent past, your current energy, the immediate future. We're going to clarify, and then we're going to end up with a couple of messages from the universe for you. I hope that you're doing amazing. Let's kick things off right away. So in the recent past, you have got the Two of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles. All right. So this is an energy of maybe looking towards doing something new, looking towards being with someone new, looking at venturing into new avenues, looking at sort of like doing new things. Do I stay? Do I go? And I sense that there's much more sort of like an inclination towards going, but going in a very positive sense of the word. It's like the little bug has started to come back again, and it's reminding you, hey Aquarius, you can do something new, you can do something more. I can really see that a lot of the effort that you started to put in, that it really started to pay off. So maybe you worked really, really hard. That's a pattern that I've been seeing for you. You've worked really, really hard. Things have really started to pay off in success, in life, in love. Even though for a lot of you, we're going to look at your current space, but in the recent energy, the energy that brought you towards where you are, even for those of you that might be in a committed connection, so you're in a committed relationship, or you're married, or anything like that, it seems like it was a little bit of a more sort of like a hero's journey for you, where you needed to sort of take the path on your own. Little bit of a lonely road, but it didn't feel quite lonely. I can see that for many of you, potentially you started something new. Maybe there was the opportunity to do things the way that they've been done before, but you decided to do things in a new way. I can see that you took some risk, which is, obviously really, really fantastic. But let's look at where all of that is bringing you in your current energy, in your current space, for where you are right now. What do we have? Okay, so I'm going to take the first three cards that came out, and there is the Nine of Cups, the Moon energy, which is the Pisces energy, which is about emotions, as well as the Empress. Now, the Empress is all about abundance, but the Empress also comes with a little bit of a warning sometimes, where we see the opportunity, everything is so fantastic, and then by sort of not giving it a little bit of time, by rushing towards it, we sometimes crash something that could be potentially really, really beautiful. So Aquarius, you might want to just be mindful of impatience, but this is really a space where your dreams can come true. This is a space where, and we're talking about your current space at the moment, your present space at the moment. If it resonates with you, take your dominant hand, place it on your heart, take a nice deep breath and claim it for yourself. But I see this is a space where you can really start opening yourself, where you can actually be hopeful for the beautiful desires that you have in your heart to come for you. And, those are those very personal things. Love, friendship, closeness, maybe a sense of security, a sense of home, a sense of place. That is what I see for a lot of you. The one thing that you want to look out for, though, is your emotions there with the Moon, because remember that a lot of times people say that, certain people are very emotional beings and other people are not that emotional, but technically speaking, we are all emotional beings. We just sort of like approach it from different angles, really. So be mindful of overthinking, be mindful of, it makes sense to be logical. It makes sense to have a plan, obviously, to plan for the unforeseen and those type of things. It really, really makes sense. But what you want to be mindful of is, let's say you've got a policy against natural disasters, like earthquake, for example. That doesn't mean that every single day you have to go check out what's happening on the Richter scale, and what is the chances of an earthquake hitting today, and then maybe calling the call center, just testing if the line is working, sending them a test email. You want to be mindful that you don't sort of take that approach on in your life, because I can see the potential for things to be really, really great here, but there's a very strong sort of thing of, possibly overthinking, possibly over contemplating, and you want to remember, Aquarius, that what you focus upon is also what you bring into your experience of life. So if you look around and you are sort of like consistently expecting that something might go wrong, by that energetic sort of feed that you give towards it, that something might go wrong, you might actually create something to go wrong for yourself. So just be mindful of that, because the Empress is letting you know there are great things coming in your life, really beautiful things coming, really great promise of wonderful things coming, but you just don't want to be impatient. I feel that you just want to be mindful with impatience. You could be dealing, even in love, you could be dealing with someone that really, really cares about you. But maybe this is someone that needs a little bit of time, not so much to make up their mind, but to get to terms with ideas, And signs that come to mind is like our Cancers, our Virgos, Aries, Gemini. They need a little bit of time, They're not just jump in the deep enders. So if you may be dealing with one of those signs, even possibly a Taurus, then, do your thing and trust that the highest good will come to you. Okay, let's see where all of this is potentially taking you. So all of this looks really, really great in the present. Really wonderful work that you've done there in the past. You just want to be mindful of possibly overthinking, thinking, oh my goodness, what if this goes wrong, what if that goes wrong? Going forward, I see things becoming actually so much better for you, with the Magician, the Two of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles over there. Going forward, for many of you, you may feel a little bit stuck. You may feel that you have given it all. Yes, things started to work out, but still you've given it all, and it still feels like there's that, like, where things are just sort of stuck. And I can see now why you are asked to really pay attention to your emotions, to your thoughts, to your feelings, to how you direct your energy, because I can see that you are growing, and you are growing into this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful space where you are just unlocking all of this beautiful potential that you've been born with, your birthright potential, where you really become this very powerful manifester. Now, going forward, as with all growth, there are usually challenges there with the Two of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. As we go forward in life, as we grow in life, there will be challenges. But I want to encourage you, when there are challenges, you want to ask yourself, the challenges that I have and the problems that I have and the uncertainties and those questions that we sometimes ask ourselves, oh my goodness, did I even do the right thing? Are those problems, are those success problems, are those loser problems? And when I say success problems, I mean, if you didn't challenge yourself, if you didn't put yourself out there, would you be having the sort of concerns that you are having at the moment? All right, because I see some new ideas coming forward for you, especially when it comes to money, when it comes to security. So if those are things that you've been concerned about, maybe you've been happy in your job, but or maybe not been fully that fulfilled, and you rather want to venture out and do your own things. I see some real epiphanies for that going forward. All right, let's clarify for you. So we're going to clarify that recent past, Aquarius. So we clarify the Two of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, as well as the Three of Pentacles. So definitely then the recent past, aimed towards new things, took a different direction. I don't know how much any of you might be focused on love at the moment, because as I said, this is more like a hero's journey. This is a very personal journey for you, to get ready, to become sort of like your own highest good, to go to that next level. And there's nothing wrong with that. So energy clarified there in the recent past, the Four of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. So some of you had some concerns there in the recent past. You were growing to your next level. You understood that you were growing to your next level. But there were some concerns about, sort of like social terms, your friends. Will I be alone? Will I have to support? Will I have the support structure that I need? And I can see that for many of you, some soul family started to come into your life. Maybe certain friendships that you didn't expect grew to the next level. Maybe you were with a partner and you didn't really think that they would sort of like go to that next level as well, and then they sort of surprised you. But I see you here, especially with the Eight of Cups, I see that you left a lot of what doesn't serve your highest good, what doesn't determine your highest good. I see that you left a lot of that behind. You've done a lot of inner work, you've done a lot of soul work, and it makes sense that when we do that, you know, some of you even maybe studied certain modalities. Doesn't have to be an esoteric, metaphysical sort of modalities, but some of you studied some things or did some research, really got into stuff, and you sort of broadened your perspective of life and what is possible. And so that in itself took you to the next level, and that's really, 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 really great. It can be very, very scary, but it's really, really great. Okay, so let's look at this Nine of Cups in your current space, the Moon and the Empress. What do we have here, please? Because there's definite growth, as I said before. There's definite potential. There's really amazing things that can come true for you right now, Aquarius. But some of you are feeling a little bit of the frustration because you are asked to, you know, to wait a little bit. Take a card from the bottom. So we've got the Five of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Six of Wands. Okay, so this is a very clear message for you here in the clarification, and that's why I like to do clarification. So for some of you, there is still a little bit, and for some of you it might be hard to admit it, and you might even say, no, that is not true. But for some of you, there is still a little bit of an inner conflict that is happening. Maybe some things within yourself that you need to let go of, things that you might be holding on to. There is still some inner conflict. Maybe people have done really, really crappy things to you, and you really want to work and focus on letting that go and working through that. So maybe a bit of shadow work, a little bit of inner child healing that you want to focus on. And even if you feel that you're perfectly fine, and you know, and I'm not encouraging to bring yourself down, but even if you feel that you're perfectly fine and everything is perfectly hunky-dory, just be open to the idea that maybe, possibly, and perhaps there might be certain things that might still be holding you back, that's in your blind spot that you're not aware of. You know, so speak to your spiritual team, speak to your guides, speak to your angels, maybe speak to someone that you really, really know has got your best interest at heart, and really have that open heart-to-heart conversation and ask them, you know, what is it that you might still need to deal with, because I can see there's a little something there. And once you're dealt with that, there with the Two of Wands and the Six of Wands, the path for you becomes pretty much open, where you can go really wherever you want to go. You know, you are activating that really magical magnet inside of you, where you can either go out there to get what you want, or you can attract it to you, because you've got the Six of Wands there in your current space, which speaks of excellent potential, victory and success in every way, shape and form. So it's definitely available, but there's just a little bit of an inner conflict that you might want to deal with. This could even be things like maybe you sort of like doubting yourself a little bit, you know, still working a little bit on your confidence. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with those things, you know, but you want to work on it if it's a little something that might be holding you back, all right? Because when we don't work on that little something and we go forward and we get the success that is inevitably coming your way, you know, it's almost like that saying where, like, with great power comes great responsibility. When you get that, if you haven't dealt with this little thing that might be holding you back, that might be little to others, but not that little to you, you might find yourself being overwhelmed by the success and even the possible luck that is coming your way. So we're clarifying the energy that is coming your way, the Magician, the Two of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. And there's beautiful financial breakthroughs coming through for you. There's opportunities coming through for you. It's really, really amazing. You've got the Ace of Pentacles, you've got the Hanging Man, which is the Hanged Man, and you've got the Eight of Pentacles. So definite opportunities there for you to do your own thing going forward. The Ace of Pentacles is about beautiful breakthroughs. It's about financial breakthroughs. It's about breakthroughs in security. And also what's really, really great about this Ace of Pentacles, because it's about soul stepping in and taking care of things that are concerning for you, opening gateways, doorways, and opportunities that you weren't aware of being there. And because a lot of those things, a lot of those sort of materialistic things that require your attention, because those things are taken care of, it also opens your heart, and that's usually what also balances the heart chakra, and then open yourself towards having that beautiful experience of love with another person, because you are now more sort of like, you know, ready for it. Hangman, the page, the Eight of Pentacles. Once again, beautiful confirmation there for you, Aquarius, that you are getting the opportunity to sort of do your own thing in life. You're getting the opportunity to really express yourself. So, because I feel that for some of you, Aquarius, you may have been, you've been living a good life. Maybe you've been making good money and you've been able to take care of yourself. You've been able to help others, but there was just not that magical spark. And going forward, you are getting the opportunity to really, really ignite that magical spark in a way that can be potentially very successful for you. But you want to, in your current space, just deal with whatever it is that might still be holding you back. Okay. Let's get you a message from the universe, beautiful Aquarius. If it resonates with you, I'd really appreciate you liking the video and subscribing to the channel, because that helps my channel to grow, which I really, really appreciate. Let's see what we have for you in a message from the universe. And I hope that July is the most amazing, amazing month for you, my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Aquarius. So we've got the Nine of Voices, which is the Nine of Swords. We've got that Moon energy again, and we've got the Two of Inspiration, which is the Two of Wands, which is also the card that we had before. So definite healing taking place here for you. Healing on a very deep level taking place here for you. A lot of the things that you are concerned about, a lot of the things that sort of might make you fidgety and afraid, Aquarius, this is a beautiful confirmation that a lot of your fears will not come to pass. So, it's difficult to obviously say to someone that you don't have to worry about things, but what the energy is letting me know is that a lot of the things that you're concerned about, you want to kind of think of them as, just little parts in your path, in your journey. You say, this is just a hiccup along the way. This is not the whole journey. This moment doesn't determine my life. There's so much more for you, because there's definitely beautiful opportunities for you going forward to really live life in the wonderful way that you would like to live it, Aquarius. And so it is. So that's what I got for you. I hope that it helps. If it resonates with you, you can always take a look down below for my step-by-step tarot reading course. I've got a free oracle card reading course. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, all those details are down below, as well as how to maybe book a regression hypnosis session, or what is sometimes referred to as a past life regression hypnosis session. From my heart, namaste. Wishing you all the best. Goodbye, my beautiful Aquarius.